Okay, so this is where you go for the looking up file information. So you just go over here, enter the file number. So we'll just do the test number for here, 200000. Submit. Just wait for it to pull all the information together. It just takes a little bit to go through and source everything from all the different areas. Once it does, it's important we need to refresh the page so that it shows the current results. So just go over right at the top left corner. You have this little refresh button, or if you're on the phone, if you pull the screen down, then it'll do a reload. So we click on that. And here we go. We have file number shown at the top for the lookup status, success, and it'll show the date. And we have the days remaining for the access to it. So if this ever runs out or you see an error here, then just let me know so I could add you to that or request the file access. So right down here. We have the client information. I just made a mock client right here. We have a billing information, so it'll show, okay, this is what's been invoiced that the client owes. If there's any pending entries that you've entered into the system that we haven't quite invoiced yet, then it'll show up here, and then it'll add those together to create the amount down here. Now right here we have the all the file information. So this is just from the initial intake form, would be over here. And additional file details. So if you submit any additional details, maybe you talk to the client, receive some information, great, you could submit that as well, and through the add info or photos to file. And it'll show up here. If this subject is surveillance conscious, then you could, if you put that term specifically in that, then it'll show up and it'll actually highlight that, so we could more quickly scan the page and see that the subject is surveillance conscious. Right here we have photographs that are sent by the client. So yeah, once again, this is a mock one. If you click on it, it'll open up another page, and we just have the mock file here for Miss Piggy. And then so we can click on that. Just put we have the labels, and then just click on the links to pull up the photographs. These are additional photos added, so these are photographs we could add to the file as it goes on. Once again, add info or photos to file over here is where you do that. And if we get any shots from that, then we could add that to the file and see something like that, so we could have access to that, just whatever you think is going to be helpful for others to have on the file. When we submit our notes, it's going to extract all the addresses that are in your notes. So any places the subjects have been or anything, just make sure, hey, they went to Hastings Park, and make sure you have the address in there in your notes, and then it'll give the label and the address, and it'll plot these down on the map. So this is within 15 kilometers. We'll have, if there's multiple areas, let's say there's locations in Vancouver where they went, great, it would plot all these down. If there's locations in Langley, then it'll have a different map with that. So it's a good quick reference. If we ever lose visual, we could see, hey, they're heading in this direction. There's a few locations where they've been before. We can quickly look it up with the color coding for the address, and then be able to look that up and go to the address. Here's just a full list of all the addresses where just pulled from our notes. So it'll just keep on adding to that. Same thing with the vehicles. It's going to go through your notes and extract all the information from that, so we could see any vehicles of interest. And then when you do submit your notes, it will create a summary for the day, and then have that listed here. So this is going to be able to be accessed by anybody who's looking up the file, so they can quickly see, okay, this is what happened on this day or that day, and what addresses they went to, vehicles of interest on that day. And the client, we're going to eventually have the client portal, so they're going to be able to see these summaries as well as it goes on. So we'll work on that in the future. But that's pretty much it for this file information. This just gives us a lot more access right away to what's going on, what's been added to the file after it was initially set up, and quick references to locations so we could look at it, or vehicles, and all the summaries. So we're all in the know with what's been going on over time on these files.